This update includes one bug fix and two new features. So I'll just first talk about the bug fix. With the previous two updates, update 9 and update 10, we introduced auto saving in many of the fields. So as you type your text, it auto saves. This caused a bug where some users were losing the student number information, and also some users were losing the first observation from that first child. We've now fixed that. It's no problem at all. It was only happening to people who had more than one group added. If you had more than one class and you're switching between classes, it was just deleting that first observation and often losing the student number. And also it was affecting the date of birth. So if you've noticed that happening before, that should all be fixed now. And if you ever see anything like that happen, please report it to us, because we do find that when we do release updates, people contact us and say, thank you for that update, it's fixed a problem that has annoyed me for ages, but we're not aware of it, and if it doesn't show up in our testing, unless you report it to us. So please always report any of those things to us. So I'll just show you a couple of the new features now. We've just added a new color formatting tool for the text. So many people have said they like to color code their comments. So you can now highlight comments or parts of comments and select any color for that comment. Now, where that could be useful also, not just in the comments you write in your learning stories, etc., but also in your guide text. So we have our guide text here, and we have our guide all text here. Now you can, as I have here, color code this text. Now the way you do that is you go into configuration, manage rubrics, and for each of the learning elements, if you click on each element, I'll click on autonomy. If you click the guide text down the bottom, it brings up that text. So then you can select all that text and change the color to the relevant color and apply that. So now that guide text will appear red, and whenever you do an autonomy observation, if you hit the guide button, the text will show up red. Now, the only thing about this to be aware of is that when you copy and paste from this guide text, it pastes in black. All right, so if I copy that text into my observation or into my learning story, it pastes in black. That's because we have to strip all the formatting of text when it gets pasted into these boxes. Otherwise, you end up with a lot of junk characters if you paste from other programs such as Microsoft Word that uses its own formatting. So when pasting from the guide text, you would need to recolor that information as you paste it, like so. Now, so I suppose the only reason you would color code the guide text through the rubric editor is just so that you can quickly identify the guide text as you scroll through this list. You'll be able to jump to the color that you're familiar with. And the final thing for our update is we've added the undo and the redo button. So you can quickly undo changes and redo changes by clicking the undo and redo button. So I hope you enjoy the update. As you can see, whenever we do a bug fix, we try to squeeze in a couple of sweeteners just to make life easy for you. We do realise that it could be an inconvenience to have to update all the time, so we try and pack as much as we can into each update. Please keep the feedback coming.